Hi, it's Tuesday, which means the Lynn Sun Show is back with our weekly episode. I am your host, I am Lynn Sun. Every week, I sit down with a new guest and we have honest, fun, hilarious conversations. If you would like to help us out, we are on patreon.com/The Lynn Sun Show. And if you like our merch, we are at teespring.com/The Lynn Sun Show. Every single penny, every single bit helps. I appreciate all of your support. This week we have Genesis Soul. What a firecracker. She is part of my inner circle. She's someone that I would tell all of my deepest, darkest secrets to. She's a makeup artist, she's a singer, she's an actress, a comedian, she does it all. She has a genuine, sweet, sweet soul, and we talk about her background, her culture. We talk about growing up and, being a millennial, fun things like that. So join us, grab a coffee, grab a snack, and I'll see you after the show.
Hi, y'all. So this week we have Genesis Soul doing my makeup.
Hi.
Because we are collaborating, aka I need someone to do my makeup because I don't have a budget. So she's gonna do my makeup while I ask her questions.
Woohoo!
Yay! Okay.
Multitasking.
All right.
What
did you like about growing up being half Venezuelan and half Croatian?
It made me more interesting. So I was just like, okay, close your eyes for me. Thanks. I'm for the viewers, I'm putting eye primer on because that shit's important. It was like always a talking point. It still is. Like it's still like a huge part of my stand-up, which is just like talking about what that's like, and no one else had that experience. So that just was another thing. Like I was always just constantly trying to be interesting. It didn't work out, but but we're here.
You have strict parents?
Yes, very strict parents. Wasn't allowed to do sleepovers, wasn't allowed to date boys. But were, I wasn't allowed to date until maybe 3 years ago.
Shut up.
Yeah. And even then, they're not like happy about it. They're like, I guess.
But what did you get caught doing when you were
dating
little?
Boys. Really? Oh, I've been.
So tell us about when you got caught dating a boy you're not supposed to.
Oh my God. Like, close your eyes for me. A lot of the time, it was just like I had crushes in school. Like I wasn't allowed to go to school dances.
Okay.
So the only time to, when you're younger, to really like go out on a date because you don't have car or money is school dances.
Right.
So my one chance was always taken away from me.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But did you get caught?
So I only got to go to one school dance.
Dang.
Right. And at that school dance, my mom came with me because she refused to leave me alone. And so she stood there. We were in 6th grade. It wasn't even a dance. It was a social. So there was like ice cream. And then I had a crush on a boy, but like he didn't like me back. Whatever.
What?
I know. Like fuck that guy. It's fine.
You missed out.
You missed out on all of this.
What's his name?
I don't even remember. That's how inconsequential it is.
Wasn't important.
Not that important.
You know that Lil Wayne song? He goes, "What's his name? Not important." Anyway, I should never do that. I'm too old. Anyways,
you can see, like, if you ever get forgetful, you'll just be like, not important.
Not important.
Oh crap.
Okay, so
so
she went to the dance with you.
She came to the dance with me, and then she just stood there. She wasn't an official chaperone. She just came. So then she's just standing there like a hawk. And so I'm just dancing with my friends and all my girlfriends and stuff. And she's just standing there, and all my friends are like, "Genesis, is that your mom?" I'm like, "I don't know her."
Oh,
so then it comes the slow dance.
Oh.
And everyone pairs off. And then my friend Brock and I were there, and we just kind of looked at each other and we're like, well, let's not be alone. Let's just do this. So it was my first slow dance. So we're just like awkwardly doing that, whatever. And the entire time I'm like, hey, I'm like talking nervously. I'm like, okay, hey, this is great, whatever. I really wish it was someone else, but like, I love doing this with you as like a friend, but like, oh God, I'm so bummed because it's not this other guy.
I love doing this with you, but I wish it was someone else. Oh my God.
So then my mom's watching all this. So then she like, the dance finishes, she grabs me and then she goes, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you were dancing with that boy. We're leaving. And she just pulls me away. And then I was never allowed to go another dance again because I slow danced with a person
Like
I didn't
this
even
far
like.
away.
Literally.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
you really did have strict parents.
yeah.
For real, for
And
real.
the irony is that years later she was like, "Ay, ¿qué pasó with that Brock? He was good." And I was like,
Nice.
I didn't even like him, Mom, and you never let me.
Now that she sees the guys you are dating, she's
I know,
like,
right?
so...
She's like, what happened to that cute little redhead? I can't.
Oh my God.
Anyway, yes. So yes.
So what's the most risque thing that you've done as an adult, though?
Things I can't
I know your
say in
parents were
public.
strict. Oh.
No, the weird thing about my parents is that despite the fact that they were here, close your eyes a little bit. Despite the fact that they were strict, they were strict about like normal parent stuff, like you know, like I can't date, I can't, you know, do sleepovers. Okay, cool. But they totally encouraged my singing and dancing. So I've been performing since I was like 2. So
Right.
I was out. Like I went on Sábado Gigante, which is like the Spanish World's Tonight Show at like at like 7, and like my mom and dad were super supportive, and there I am in skimpy outfits as a 7-year-old fucking drag rating on national television.
But they were okay with that.
They were so okay with that.
Okay.
So I mean, that's the thing. Is like what's risque to other people was fun with my parents.
Interesting.
And
They just didn't want you to be involved with boys.
Yes, they were
That's
like,
it.
oh,
Okay.
you can tease for the public, but like,
I mean, that makes us money, right?
right? I'm like, I made that money
okay. You
as a
dancing-
kid. I made that money.
You dancing with a boy at the dance don't make us no money.
Exactly. That don't make no money. I don't make no money fucking slow dancing with nobody. Like, where's the camera? Is it for a camera? Are you acting? Like,
So, how many jobs do you have right now? I know you have a lot of. You have 3 jobs.
at least 3 plus
Okay.
freelancing makeup, plus stand-up, plus acting, plus writing, plus singing.
Okay. And you have a podcast.
And I have a podcast.
Okay, what's the podcast?
You're like really pretty, the
Okay.
podcast. We're gearing up for a launch date soon, and I'm just building up a lot of episodes right now. But essentially what it's about is I grab guys and girls, and then we talk about what the word attractive and pretty means to you and how you've interacted with that word and what beauty standards and things.
Oh, I like that.
It's really nice and it's positive. I make sure all our guests like talk about something that like they love about themselves,
Right.
and then just kind of talk about like what makes you feel attractive, what doesn't.
So, what is the So, is that the big message for the podcast? Like, what is the message you
I
wanna
think
send
it's
out?
just the message is mostly like everyone's got their own story of like their own journey of like what it feels to be attractive and how that interacts with your self-esteem and who you are as a person, how you view yourself as a person. And I think I especially wanted to have people of all backgrounds and like talk about not just Western society ideals, but also like Eastern society and just different like from different places in the world and like different backgrounds and different religious backgrounds definitely like changes how you view yourself and as like what makes you pretty, you know.
I like that.
yeah.
That's so special. I like that. That's so deep. Because you're usually like fun. She's usually like fun and
we
stories,
have-
but she's got like the deep side. Yeah.
We have segments like #fuck that guy.
Guys.
Which is
I
not
need to
just,
be in that.
which is not just guys, but it's just like, you know, whenever you casually rubbed up against the patriarchy. Or like that time that girl cut you off. Like you get to talk about
That girl
it.
cut you off?
I mean,
Oh,
it's
Lord.
dumb. It's dumb. We get deep and then we get dumb. It's how we do it.
So what do you? Okay, so you said that you are doing something scary once a month.
Yes, that
Okay.
was my big thing
Right.
for last year, and that's actually how I got into stand-up.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what is your big scary thing for November? Because this is going to air in November.
Yeah. Actually, it's my 1 year of doing stand-up, so we're gonna be doing an anniversary show, and it's gonna be doing the Comedy Store, the original room, and that's gonna be like a big like. I've never done that kind of crowd.
Oh,
and
yeah,
there's, you know, that's going to be the really scary thing. Also, like that, as far as stand up, but my really scary thing is that I'm writing for the first time ever. And I'm writing a pilot. And
nice.
I've never done that before. And now I'm like one of these assholes who are like, oh, I'm writing a pilot. So I'm really scared. But like, I just talk about it and then they're like, oh, this bitch with her pilot.
Right. No, I understand what you're saying.
So,
we're in LA. We're in LA. Everybody's writing a pilot.
Literally, my mom's just like, oh, maybe I could write the pilot. And I'm like, no, bitch, you can't. I love you. I love you, but like, no.
So,
but yes.
Describe your dream man.
Oh, I usually don't think about them.
That's what I'm here for, you know, to...
Someone who is funny. It has to be funny, but like not... It has to be funny where we can like compatibly be funny together.
Right,
He can't be funnier than me.
Right.
I've never dated anyone who can sing really well. And I kind of...
sexy.
That's sexy.
Yeah,
and
anyone who can
I
sing.
have all these like duet ideas that we can
Oh
do
my
together.
God.
Because we cheesy fucks.
You're like, we're doing stand-up together.
Yeah. No, I would never date a comic.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
I don't, yeah.
Okay.
That's, yeah. But like...
Or maybe he can play the piano while you're doing a funny
Yes!
bit.
See, that would be funny.
Yeah.
Like, here, just turn this way. And then, that would be amazing. Like, just, I've dated people who are talented and I've dated like musicians and things like that, but I've never dated anyone who can really sing well or can like, we can really collaborate together. I'd love to date someone who I can collaborate with and work well together. Yeah, just someone who I can really just...
What's so like physically?
Oh, I know. I know.
We
And you're like,
want
I don't give a
romantic.
shit.
Anyway,
Right,
but
okay.
physically, what are you looking for? Tall? You looking for thin? Athletic? What are you looking for?
I want someone who can handle all this jelly.
That's hilarious. I love it.
I mean, if I've dated some very tall, like first dude, like I seriously dated was 6'7".
Oh,
I'm
shit,
5'3", and he was skinny as a rail. And then I've also dated like shorter than me. I've
Really?
dated like I really don't mind, but I guess ideal is a little bit taller than me so I can wear heels. And I really
So I can wear heels. That's what you say when you're in your 20s.
Yeah,
when you're
I
my
know.
age, you're like, fuck it.
But I've dated shorter dudes, so I really don't give a fuck.
So I'm really protective of my friends. Genesis and I are good friends.
Yes.
And I'm really protective of my friends. So she brought this. I saw this one guy she was dating one time, and I was like,
yeah, no,
You could do
you were
better.
not the only. You were not the only one. And the
terrible.
problem is most dudes I date, every time after we break up, all my friends suddenly are like, "Yeah, I didn't want to tell you this, but
say it. Yeah.
you could do better." And I'm like,
She
"Bitch,
can.
tell me
She
when I'm
can.
dating,
I will.
so I
too.
can break up
Because
with it."
someone who can handle all of this, but also like her mind and be smart and, you know, all of it. So, okay. But
Are we setting me up?
Yes.
Is this a thing? Is that what we're doing?
if you want to get a hold of her, you have to get through me first.
Lord.
This is what happened. Send me your headshot resume.
I've already
Bank
got
account.
one protective mom. I've already got one. And now
hilarious.
I've got a comedy mom. Is this what's happening? I don't know what's happening.
Okay, so just
anyway.
last question then.
Yes.
What is your definition of a good friend?
Ooh, that's a great question. Someone who is loyal. Like I like loyal, but not loyal to a default. I think someone who is loyal enough to tell you the truth in a as kind and polite as a way. Like I don't believe in like that's just how I am. Like I just like fucking tell things. And you're like, no,
I keep it real.
you're just rude.
Yeah. Right,
first
right.
off. But like being able to see the best interest in someone and genuinely want the best for them and be loyal to that and be aware enough to be like, hey, what you're doing is not the best, or hey, I really care about you, why don't you do this? And I think that's like a really important part. And also just blind like understanding. Like even if you fuck up and you do like the worst thing, like I've had people come up to me and say terrible things. I've done terrible things. Right? Like Lynn's done terrible things. But but I think just being able to have that person that even at your worst, you can go and talk to them. That's like a really big thing and
Right.
hard to find, but like when you find it, don't let it go.
For real.
For real.
That's why we hanging on to each other.
Right.
Is this why you told me that my left eyebrow needs work?
I knew she was gonna bring it up. I knew it.
I'm gonna walk around like this.
I just kind of want to like rip off my mic and just.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. This is so fun. If you could change one thing about your past or anything that you've done previously, what would you change?
Well, the cliche answer is nothing. But let me see, what would I change? You know what?
Like, I'm not here for nothing.
No. So what would I change in my past? I think I would change the fact that I was anti-marriage when I was younger. Yeah. But you know what? I'm thankful to be a single mom now because I'm really not trying to hear anybody tell me how to raise my kid.
Right,
and,
right.
You know, because now as a single mom, I get up and I go.
Right, no, of course, yeah, for sure.
But I want to.
You're not like, what's Phil think of this?
And no, I don't have to be considerate of anyone else.
For sure. Makes
But
life
I probably would have had a different connotation about marriage, and maybe I wouldn't have been a single mom right now. But everything happens for a reason.
Is it, I mean, I guess follow-up question on that, but like, is that something you would like to change like now? It's just like, would you want to get married? I don't know.
Not right now. You know what? I thought about that a lot.
Yeah.
Because there's men that keep, you know, the universe is showing me men.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, get on that.
But I'm still very like hesitant about it only because I'm just, I have so much freedom right now, you know, and my career is, you know, on momentum. So I don't want to be like, okay, let me take half my time to hang out with this guy I'm dating. I don't want to do all that.
Okay.
But I'm open. So I'm not saying anti.
Hold on, I forgot my other questions. Oh, well, kind of in relation to that. Have you ever fallen in love?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I have. I know, but it sounds really stupid because we were only together for like 4 months.
Whatever. I fell in love
We were together
at 13.
for 4 months. We were together for 4 months. He was like a dream man. Like he was supportive. He would go grocery shopping. He did the laundry. He cooked.
Oh my God.
What the fuck? I didn't do anything.
He sounds like the perfect housewife.
He was the perfect
Like, yes.
And he even said if we had kids, I'd stay home with the kids, all of it.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, so I did fall in love. And then we broke up because I was short on rent one month. So I ended up seeing massage clients.
Oh,
my old massage clients. And then I confessed like an idiot, right? I was being honest.
Right.
So I said, hey, I got something to tell you, hoping he'd give me brownie points for being honest. But he's like, well, thank you for being honest, but I can't be with you anymore. I was like, oh.
That sucks.
I was so sad. I almost checked myself into the psych ward.
Oh. Well, Dick does that to you, so.
Dick will get you checked into the psych ward.
Like, no, wow, okay.
Good question.
I mean, I'm just curious, like, would you ever, like, reach out to him again? Like, let's, like, when you eventually, like, blow up, and then he's been like, oh, is that Lynn's son? What? Like, the Lynn son I used to fuck? Like,
not even like I used to be in love with. No,
right.
Oh, damn, I used to fuck her.
I know, I was like, yes.
I knew about the hand jobs. No, I would reach out to him. I don't have any, even my son's dad, I don't have any, like, animosity
Ill will or
towards.
anything. Yeah, for sure. Okay.
I would reach out.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Okay, I had a third question, but it's dumb, and it's just, what's your skincare routine?
I don't have one. That's terrible.
Oh, no, it's good.
I just use oil of Olay when I take a shower. That's it.
Girl, I'm gonna have a stroke.
Look at all this stuff. That's a lot of stuff. I just use oil of Olay.
This is, yeah.
And we go to sleep.
Okay.
On the third day.
It's fine. It's fine. No, I'm not shaming anyone into not having a skincare routine. It's fine. I'm just saying that at least cleanse.
Okay.
And then at least you use a little bit of oil, right? Do you use like face oil? What did you say?
Natural
like the
oil.
Okay.
Oh, oil of Olay. She don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? Yeah.
She don't know.
I'm sorry, like Olay, is that like a brand?
Oh my God.
It's like, who
Can I get that at
influences that?
Sephora?
It's like, does Kylie use that? I don't know.
Oh shit.
She doesn't use it. I don't put it on my face.
Oh my God.
I can't. I can't.
Okay.
But yeah,
Take care of your skin.
it's good. It's good to take care of your skin.
I will.
We'll talk about it more.
I will.
Yeah, if you want to know about. But that was mostly what it was.
Tell them how they can find you on social media.
All right, you can find me on Instagram. It's at Genesis, Genesis, like Sega, like the Bible, like the band, all those, whatever reference makes you happy. Genesis.soul, SOL.official. And then you can find the podcast, You're Like Really Pretty. It's on Instagram and Twitter at Really Pretty Pod. I made it really simple for y'all.
I follow it.
Yeah.
Follow us too. Subscribe.
Yeah, follow them. Bye.
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 Take care of your skin.
Yay! Thank you for watching. I get so excited after every episode. Like, I'll watch the episode and I'm like, oh my god, my guests are so fantastic. Like, I'm gushing over on my own people. But I appreciate every single like, comment, everybody who subscribed, who shared. I appreciate every single word and every single gesture. It means so much to me that you're following along on this journey with me, and this would be nothing without you. So thank you so much. If you want to support the show, we're at patreon.com/The Lin Sun Show. And if you want to promote the merchandise, we are at teespring.com/stores/The Lin Sun Show. Please send me more messages. I adore you all. Make sure you be a good friend to someone today. And I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.